there is a strong and I would say growing partnership between the United States government and JDC.
I do not know of a group that fulfills this calling better than the JDC. Reach out to God and at the same time to our fellow human being.
I went to JDC and I said, I want to take a public school and try to fix it. So welcome to Harel School.
The genius of JDC here is how we pull together a lot of things that we know, but by integrating them, had a very different outcome.
Israel's all about hope. JDC is all about giving people the tools for hope. So this is a great story to see.
Every time I come to Israel, especially with JDC, I feel so full. A wonderful scattering that we are able to do and touch other people's lives.
Have to be out here in the field. Feel some of the passion, see the smiles on the faces, the light in the eyes.
The wonderful thing about our men programming is it meets the needs of the children in the community, and it also meets the needs of the community. This program has really done wonders.
The government of Israel asked JDC to develop a major initiative to launch 22 employment centers for Bedouin, Druze, and Arabs, and the generous support of the Rothschild Foundation made it possible for JDC to respond positively.
I think this is terrific. They're doing a great job.
The Weinberg's involvement with Kiryat Yovel. This morning we've each visited sections of that program, and we're looking forward to perhaps continuing with it. It's a new kind of way for us to approach working here in Jerusalem.
It is very clear to me that venture philanthropy is the right approach. And I don't have to convince the JDC, which is, in my mind, the best venture philanthropy organization in the country.
And we thank you very much for your inspired message.
Thank you so much, sir.
This wall should be located here in Jerusalem at the JDC campus. For it was here, when we recognized the dire needs of Jews in this part of the world, that JDC was brought into existence.
JDC is blessed with both professional and board leaders who have taken upon themselves unprecedented commitments and responsibilities. And the result is today, the Joint is the world's leading Jewish humanitarian assistance organization. A big l'chaim to the memory of Jacob Schiff and to all that we stand to accomplish.
Is everywhere, especially here. I see her everywhere, and every time that anybody from the JDC does another good deed, you'll be making sure that her eternal light lives on forever and ever.
She was the most dedicated, the most sincere, and the most down-to-earth person I have ever met.
She had a heart of gold. She saw through problems, and she wouldn't just want to spend the money, she would want to put herself into it, and if she saw a problem, she was going to fix it. My kind of woman.
have seen a major change take place here. We all have a goal, and that's to try to help those Israelis who need help, and that's why we're here. We've all been asking for is the opportunity to have face-to-face discussions and to get to know each other better.
JDC is very active in Israel, and we act in Israel in a very, what we think is unique and effective way. We work in partnership with the government of the State of Israel so that we can make system-wide impact in these areas. And we look forward to continuing our wonderful partnership with all of you in this room and to making this country everything it can be. Thank you very much.
The biggest challenge of people with disabilities is isolation and loneliness. This center is also part of a larger program called Israel Unlimited. There's a saying in the disability population, nothing about us without us. And that's what this center is all about.
JDC Eshel's strategy over the years has been to develop models for new and innovative programs for the elderly.
What I hope you'll get out of today is the promise of technology and most of all the power of collaboration to improve quality of life for all of us as young and old.
The work of the Institute is really integral to much of the activities of JDC in Israel. It is a partnership which has been involved in many of the most critical national efforts to bring about social change in Israel.
The TALB today is regarded as Israel's preeminent independent socio-economic research institute.
You go into some of these schools, you see what a difference these young teachers make. They actually change the culture in a school.
The importance of missions like this is to expose us, the young professionals, to the phenomenal work that JDC does. It is unprecedented and unparalleled in the entire world.
We have seen that JDC is ensuring that Israel can leverage the skills, talent, and expertise of each of its citizens, especially those on the society's margins, to foster great equality of opportunity and a promising future. It's what we want for all of our children, and certainly for all Jews everywhere.
The general context of our mission, which I see as showing the importance of JDC and its mission in Israel, namely to strengthen the fabric of the whole of Israeli society. We have to share the blanket across Israeli society, whether it be the ultra-Orthodox Haredim on one side or the Bedouin on the other. That is our mission. And that, to me, is the essence of the JDC. We must all commit to be here together in 2014. Thank you all again.
I hope that at the conclusion of your visit, that you will never ask what JDC does in Israel, and that you'll be able to take our message back to your federations and act as our advocates.